Good evening. Welcome to Election Night in America 2020. Tonight we have Vice President Joe Biden after a very scrutinous Democratic primary process versus, of course, the incumbent President Donald Trump. Let's take a look at our preferred candidate for president polling data. This is the last poll taken on November 2nd, 2020, and it shows Vice President Biden ahead of Donald Trump on the nationwide level by 6%. Looking at the approval rating of President Trump, it looks like he currently has a 40% approval rating and a 55% disapproval rating. Let's take a look at our first polls that have closed at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The state of Vermont, 3 electoral votes. Joe Biden is the projected winner. This is Bernie Sanders' home state. He has about 5% in terms of the write-in vote. Out of the state of Kentucky, 8 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. Out of South Carolina, with its 9 electoral votes, Donald Trump will win in this state. Typically, it is called too early to call, but it is going to be a Republican state at the end of the evening. And out of the vice president's home state of Indiana, 11 electoral votes, Donald Trump is the projected winner. The state of Virginia is currently too close to call, with 46% of precincts reporting Donald Trump leads Joe Biden with a number of outstanding counties. And the state of Georgia, too close to call, 16 electoral votes at stake. Donald Trump carried the state back in 2016, currently leading Joe Biden. And on our current electoral map, Donald Trump has a small but early lead, 28 electoral votes compared to Joe Biden's 3 electoral votes. It is now time for our 7:30 p.m. poll closings from the states of West Virginia, North Carolina, and Ohio. If you're wondering what the yellow outline means in terms of our poll closed states, that means that this is a contested state, meaning it is not considered safe for either party. 38 electoral votes at stake. And the state of West Virginia, Donald Trump is the projected winner, 5 electoral votes. Out of the battleground state of North Carolina, Joe Biden really driving up turnout here, 15 electoral votes, too close to call, 42% of precincts reporting. And the state of Ohio, with about a third of the vote in, 18 electoral votes, Joe Biden currently leads Donald Trump by a narrow margin. And on our electoral map, a very small change, Donald Trump at 33 electoral votes compared to Joe Biden at 3. It is now time for our 8 p.m. poll closings, the biggest electoral batch of the evening, a total of 172 electoral votes at stake and 4 contested states. The state of Massachusetts, Joe Biden is the projected winner, 11 electoral votes. Joe Biden will also carry the state of Connecticut with its 7 electoral votes. Joe Biden will carry the state of Rhode Island, 4 electoral votes. Out of the state of Maryland, 10 electoral votes. Joe Biden is the projected winner. And the state of Delaware, Vice President Biden's home state, 3 electoral votes. He is the projected winner. Joe Biden will also carry the District of Columbia, the most liberal part of the United States, expected around a victory margin of 90% for Vice President Biden here, 3 electoral votes. And the state of Illinois, 20 electoral votes. Joe Biden is the projected winner. The state of New Jersey will give its 14 electoral votes to Joe Biden. And the state of Maine, currently contested in that 2nd congressional district, too close to call at this point, but 3 out of the 4 electoral votes go to Joe Biden. Maine and Nebraska are the 2 states that divide their electoral votes based off a statewide vote and then by congressional district. This means that Joe Biden has won the statewide vote, and the 1st district and the 2nd district is still up for grabs. And the state of Virginia, previously too close to call, 13 electoral votes. Joe Biden is the projected winner, the first swing state call of the evening. The state of Tennessee, 11 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. Donald Trump will also carry the state of Alabama. Very important Senate race going on around there. 9 electoral votes. State of Missouri, Donald Trump is the projected winner of their 10 electoral votes. No real surprise there, despite Joe Biden's heavy performance in the Democratic primary. In Mississippi, 6 electoral votes. Another interesting Senate race, but not crucial to the balance of power. 6 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. And Donald Trump will carry the state of Oklahoma with its 7 electoral votes. The state of New Hampshire is currently too close to call, with 2/3 of the vote in. Joe Biden leads Donald Trump by a heavy margin, 4 electoral votes. You can expect a projection soon. The state of Pennsylvania, almost 50% of the vote in. Joe Biden leads Donald Trump by around 5%, with 20 electoral votes at stake. The margin is so big, likely because Joe Biden is from the state of Pennsylvania. He was born here and spent a lot of money in this state, a lot of money in the Rust Belt as well. And the state of Florida, 29 electoral votes. It looks like Donald Trump is behind Joe Biden by a pretty substantial amount, but still a lot of outstanding precincts. And the state of Maine, that 2nd congressional district, is too close to call. Donald Trump won here by a very large margin, though both of the times Obama ran, he did carry Maine's 2nd district. On our current electoral map, Joe Biden now taking the lead with 91 electoral votes compared to Donald Trump's 76. We now have poll closings in the state of Arkansas at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 electoral votes. The state of Arkansas, Donald Trump is the projected winner here. No real surprise, solid GOP state. But the state of New Hampshire, Joe Biden is the projected winner. Hillary Clinton won here by less than 1%. It looks like it will remain in the Democratic column. 4 electoral votes, Joe Biden is the projected winner. And it adds to both of their totals at 95 electoral votes for Vice President Biden and 82 for President Trump. It is now time for the 9 p.m. poll closings. 156 electoral votes at stake. The states that are contested are highlighted in yellow. The state of Kansas, 6 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner here. The state of Nebraska, like Maine, divides their electoral votes based off congressional district and statewide vote. Right now, Donald Trump is the projected winner of the statewide vote and 2 out of the 3 congressional districts in the 1st and 3rd district. He wins 4 out of their 5 electoral votes. North Dakota, 3 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner, and Donald Trump will also carry the state of South Dakota with another 3 electoral votes. Joining the 3 bunch, Wyoming, 3 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner, solidifying the area in the Midwest for the United States. Louisiana, 8 electoral votes. Solid southern GOP state. Donald Trump is the projected winner. Out of the state of New York, 29 electoral votes. Joe Biden is the projected winner. Joe Biden will also carry the state of New Mexico, contested but not so close. Looks like it's going to be around a double-digit margin for Vice President Biden. 5 electoral votes for Joe Biden. Joe Biden will also carry the state of Colorado with its 9 electoral votes. Again, not super close, but still a contested state regardless. And the state of Minnesota, a state that narrowly went for Secretary Clinton back in 2016. Looks like Joe Biden will be carrying the state of Minnesota. Amy Klobuchar was campaigning for Joe Biden here heavily. 10 electoral votes for Joe Biden. And out of the state of Michigan, another Rust Belt state here, 16 electoral votes, a Donald Trump state from 2016, too close to call. Joe Biden leads Donald Trump. And out of the state of Wisconsin, a dead tie, 10 electoral votes, 60% of precincts reporting it can make or break this race. The state of Arizona, 11 electoral votes, Joe Biden narrowly leading with 43% of precincts in Donald Trump state from 2016. And the state of Texas, not necessarily too close to call, just we do not have enough information to make a very general projection in favor of either candidate. 38 electoral votes, huge prize for both campaigns. And the state of Nebraska, the 2nd congressional district, currently too close to call. Donald Trump narrowly leads Joe Biden here. Barack Obama won this district in 2008, lost it in 2012, and Donald Trump did carry the state in 2016. And on our current electoral map, Joe Biden leads with 148 electoral votes compared to Donald Trump's 109. It is now time for our 10 p.m. poll closings from Utah, Iowa, Nevada, Montana, with a total of 21 electoral votes at stake. Out of the state of Utah, 6 electoral votes, Donald Trump is the projected winner. Donald Trump will also carry the state of Montana, 3 electoral votes. Out of the state of Ohio, this is a big win for Donald Trump, 18 electoral votes. He almost won Ohio by double digits back in 2016. It doesn't look like the margin is going to be that large this time around, but a win is a win regardless. 18 electoral votes to add to the Republican column. And the state of Texas, 38 electoral votes. No surprise here, Donald Trump is the projected winner. And out of the state of Pennsylvania, this is the first flip of the evening, 20 electoral votes for Vice President Biden. He will flip the state of Pennsylvania from red to blue, a crucial victory for the Biden campaign. And the 2nd congressional district from the state of Maine, definitely a telling sign here that Joe Biden wins the 2nd district in the state of Maine. And out of the state of Nevada, 6 electoral votes, too close to call, 73% in, Joe Biden leads. And out of the state of Iowa, Donald Trump leading here. He won this state larger than he won the state of Texas back in 2016. Iowa, too close to call, 6 electoral votes. And on the current electoral map, Donald Trump reclaiming his lead with 174 electoral votes to Vice President Biden's 169. It is now time for our 11 p.m. poll closings with 82 electoral votes at stake and a couple of state calls. California, 55 electoral votes. Joe Biden is the projected winner. Huge win. The state of Washington, 12 electoral votes. Joe Biden is the projected winner. Out of the state of Oregon, Joe Biden will carry their 7 electoral votes. And the state of Hawaii, 4 electoral votes. Joe Biden will win that state. Out of the state of Nevada, previously too close to call, now we are comfortable enough to characterize the state of Nevada for Joe Biden. 6 electoral votes to add to the Democratic column. And the state of Michigan, this is a huge victory. Joe Biden will carry the state of Michigan with its 16 electoral votes, a flip from red to blue. This is the third actually flip of the evening. Michigan will go to Joe Biden. Out of the state of Idaho, a little silver lining here for Republicans, 4 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner, and Donald Trump will carry the state of North Carolina. The last time it went to a Democrat was Barack Obama in 2008 by around 14,000 votes. It looks like it's going to end up in the Trump column yet again, 15 electoral votes. And out of the state of Nebraska, that 2nd district comes around and joins the state, solidifying it completely Republican. 1 out of 5 their electoral votes in Nebraska, totaling up to 5 out of 5 for Donald Trump from Nebraska. And the state of Georgia, 16 electoral votes despite heavy turnout efforts amongst the African American community in both Georgia and North Carolina. Donald Trump will carry both of those states at the end of the evening. And on our current electoral map, Joe Biden is now 1 electoral vote away from the presidency of the United States. President Trump currently has 210 electoral votes. It is now time for our state calls from the states of Wisconsin and Iowa at 11:54 p.m. Eastern Time. 16 electoral votes at stake. And the state of Iowa, Donald Trump is the projected winner here, 6 electoral votes. But Joe Biden will flip the state of Wisconsin. This officially flips the Rust Belt from red to blue. 10 electoral votes. Joe Biden is the projected winner here in the state of Wisconsin, a state that was crucial to Donald Trump's victory in 2016 and is now crucial to Joe Biden's victory as he moves on to become the next president of the United States of America. Joe Biden has been elected the 46th president of the United States of America with that win in Wisconsin, giving him a total number of 279 electoral votes. It is now time for our Alaska poll closings, 3 electoral votes, and a couple of state calls. The state of Alaska, Donald Trump is the projected winner. 3 electoral votes, no surprise here. Out of the state of Florida, the Sunshine State, 29 electoral votes. Donald Trump wins here. It does not make much of a difference considering that President-elect Biden has already been projected the winner of this presidential race, but Donald Trump will hold on to the state of Florida, which brings his total to 248 electoral votes compared to President-elect Biden's at 279. We now have state calls from the state of Arizona, the last state to be projected, 11 electoral votes, 1:34 a.m. Eastern Time, and President-elect Biden will carry the state of Arizona. 11 electoral votes. President-elect Biden will carry this, giving him a final total of 290 electoral votes to President Donald Trump at 248. Another flip to add at the end of the evening with a total of 5 flips from Arizona, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Maine's 2nd Congressional District. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Since I'm technically on quote-unquote spring break, I will be revamping all of my social media accounts for this account. I have my Instagram, my Twitter, and I also have a Discord link for you guys to join on the screen. And that's pretty much it. If you want to go ahead and follow them or just check them out, I'm going to start posting regularly. And on the Discord, I'm starting to use that way more often than I did before. So if you want to go ahead and just contact me there, that'd be way easier. But yeah, make sure to consider subscribing if you haven't already. I know that there aren't that many political YouTube channels out there that do content like this, so if you want to see more like this, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down your own personal suggestions. I am definitely going to be taking a look at a number of things that you guys want me to see, considering that the Democratic race is narrowed down to only 2 candidates. There's no really what-if scenarios. Make sure you go ahead and watch the Super Tuesday 3 tonight. I won't be live streaming it, but I will update you guys tomorrow as to the results if you don't want to go ahead and watch it. Make sure you guys also stay safe. I know that the whole coronavirus scare is very important for everyone, so it's a very real threat. Make sure you actually socially distance yourself from everyone. I know I have, so make sure you go ahead and do that. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and thank you guys for watching my video.